lot of people are saying the first thing to do is switch off the TV. Just switch it off, because it's a constant distraction, and it's like someone who is constantly sitting there. To me, the TV is like a wireless programming device, whereby some people put all this programming on, and that it gets sent wirelessly into your brain, and it interprets your existence, and it's programming your future. But I mean, how can you get in touch with your inner self and find out what path you should be on, and your journey through life, if you're bombarded with all this information? I don't know, Paola. I don't know what your thoughts are on television.
I agree. I believe that exactly as you said it, television is the greatest programming device ever. It keeps people totally asleep, and it keeps people enslaved into the system. And it keeps them plugged into a vibration, literally, I don't mean this metaphorically, literally their whole bodies and their minds get plugged into a vibration of fear and like anesthesia, sleepness. So you become like a zombie that is programmed and that responds to their impulses. And again, I really mean the words I used, as that's real, it's not just metaphorically. So definitely switch off TV, take it out of your house, and you'll be able to cut an expense with that as well. But silence. The only way to be able to find our inner self, to be able to connect with our hearts and our own internal flow, is silence. If we cannot switch off the other programs that are constantly running, which are the distractions of maybe our work, the distractions of all the busyness of our life and relationships, and then coming closer to the distractions of our own mind and our own thoughts, if we cannot find a way or a technique to be able to slow down and quiet ourselves, how can we find any flow? It's if the glass is full of water, how can you put more water into it? And in order to put more water into it, you need to empty the glass. So we need to empty ourselves. A lot of people who do deep spiritual journeys find that in the first experiences, they are experiences of purging, but not only purging physically, but purging from their minds. And they start having all these visions about maybe cartoons they watch when they were children, about television programs, about advertisements, and all the different things that we have just spoon-fed since we were born. And we need to go in one way through an internal cleansing of our mind. And then very carefully choose consciously what you put in. Not only food-wise, but only what do you feed your energy with? What do you feed your mind with? What are the conversations you engage with? How many hours of the day you spend criticizing, you spend speaking about negative things, because that is food for your mind. And that's the vibration that you're bringing your whole being into. So it's to regain consciousness, know you have the control to choose what you feed yourself emotionally, psychically, and physically.